right, well, hello and welcome to WeThePeople.WTF, the only show that combines the thrill of competition with the absurdity of American politics. I'm your host, Max Wolfson, and joining us today to help elevate citizens' voices and have a good time while we do it is, coming to us from the city that never sleeps because of constant noise, it's Sandi Benton. How you doing, Sandi?
Hi, everybody. Hi, happy to be here. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, how are you feeling about politics these days? Really good?
Upset every day, Max. Upset every day. That's how I'm doing.
But it gives you something to wake up for, the endless rage we get to feel.
It's just a constant, you're learning something new every day, and it's always bad. And that's, you know, what better way to... Yep.
Exactly. Yep. Well, someone who I know feels rage all the time and is coming to us from the belly of the beast in Washington, D.C., it's Pete Musto. Pete, how are you feeling these days?
Oh, I'm fired up. But I'm also super lazy, so, you know, I probably won't fucking do anything at all.
Fired up for more apathy. That's good.
Yeah, you know, I could do stuff, but who cares, you know?
Well, the final contestant we have today is someone I would describe as a consummate man of the people, Leon Scott. Leon, how are you feeling about our very, totally, extremely normal world right now?
Quite disappointed. Very disappointed. Yeah, just because, you know, my whole life, you know, I've watched other countries like fall into chaos. I'm like, oh, that would never happen here. And now I'm like, oh, we're just as trash as everyone. Like, actually probably worse, you know, just because we probably caused all the other stuff to happen in these other places. So, yeah.
Well, listen, I'm not saying we need to get merged quite yet, but I would buy a hat that says we're just as trash as everyone else.
Let me write that down. Copyright it.
We're going to launch into our game here, but to remind you watching, before we get started, you can stick around because at the end, you can find out how to enter a sweepstakes where you can win $1,000, American dollars, which are still worth something for the time being. But we're just going to launch into this and play our very first game. And in politics, it's very hard to stand 10 toes down on business because you kind of constantly have to change how you feel and what you believe. So politicians make it work, and I think you guys can too. So we're going to put you through what we call the flip-flop challenge. And this is where you get 1 minute to take a stand on all the most important issues of the day until you hear the bell, and then you've got to immediately flip-flop and take the opposite position. First up is Sandi. Your issue, Sandi, is going to be raising taxes on the rich. So please tell us why it would be a good idea to take away billionaires' money until you hear the bell and then flip your position.
I'm a big believer in we shouldn't have billionaires. So I think anything to get that number under 10 zeros? Is it 10? However many zeros. We don't need that many. You know, 9. Keep it a cool 9 zeros. I think... Oh, that's it. Well, as you can see from my fancy fake background, I'm clearly a member of the billionaire class, or intend to marry into it very, very soon. So, should that happen, I'm still going to be for taxing billionaires. Okay.
A convincing case on both sides
Thank
made by
you so
Sandi.
much. Yeah, nailed it.
You know.
That's aspirational, Sandi. Aspirational. Marry into wealth.
Yeah. And still try to give it away.
Well, Pete, you have an issue that's a little less political, but is a little more spiritual. And so I'm going to ask you to tell us why ghosts are real until you hear the bell, and then tell us why ghosts are not real.
When I was a 7-year-old boy, there was a ghost in my basement. He was really nice. He was an old gentleman in a suit, and he would, sit with me and chat for hours. And that guy is, to this day, my best friend. And that's why I have to say, I think ghosts are real. Because if he wasn't real, who else was I talking to? So, okay, but I was also a 7-year-old boy. You cannot trust children. My daughter often asks me, "Do you know where you're going?" when I'm driving her around, and she doesn't have any idea where we are on the globe. So, you know what I mean? Like the things that children say or ask us, we should completely ignore. And, okay, and yeah, that's it.
Wow, very political of you to immediately throw your child under the bus for all those issues. Very political. All right, finally, we're going to have Leon. And Leon, I just want to give you the wide open issue of climate change. Right? First, you can tell us why it's real, and then when you hear the bell, tell us why it's a lie.
Proof positive that climate change is real is by look at how all of us are dressed right now. I am wearing a hoodie, you're wearing t-shirts, and Sandi doesn't have sleeves on, so the weather doesn't know what it wants to do. So honestly, we've done a number on the weather, and the planet is kind of like sick of us. So climate change is absolutely real. Well, yeah, this is why climate change is bull. I won't say the other part, but yeah, it is not real because it's an excuse by people to make us buy more expensive things that we don't need, like solar panels and windmills. And according to Donald Trump, windmills aren't real anyway, but I don't know.
Well, unfortunately, that hits close to home for me because I did invest everything I have in one single windmill, Dutch style, old school throwback, but not what they were planning for. Well, excellent work from all our contestants. You're all really good at lying, and that's one of the reasons that we brought you here today. But for our second game, we're going to talk about money in politics, because a funny, horrifying, and true fact is that the 2024 election cost almost $16 billion, which is kind of a lot of money. Given that fact, it's not a surprise that the political parties on both sides are absolutely obsessed with fundraising, and I think we've probably all gotten the strange and really desperate and sometimes borderline horny emails and texts from politicians where they're begging you for $4 or they're going to off themselves and end the campaign. So contestants, I really want you to pitch me for some cash as if you were a candidate, absolutely desperate. Whatever you think will make me part with my hard-earned money in a game that we like to call Fundraise My Heart. So I think this time we're going to start with Pete. Pete, what is your pitch for me and for all the folks out there for the dirty little dollars that we got in our pocket?
Give me some money. Give me some money, please. Just give me some money. I need it bad. I need it so bad. I love money. I love how it smells and how it feels in your hand. I need it. I need it. I need it. And you know what? It tastes good too. It tastes really good and I can't stop eating it. That's why I need more money. Please, by the end of the week, $5 or the government will shut down.
Wow. Arguably too realistic as it might turn out. That seems basically like an email that I've gotten before. Good work, Pete. Leon, we're going to have you go next if you're ready. Give us your desperate, desperate pitch for the cash we got.
We are dangerously close to hooking, basically. So I don't want to resort to that. So no shame to sex workers, but I feel like everybody here went to college and we need money. So we don't want to have to start put my staff out on the stroll. That's just a terrible thing to do. And honestly, I'm definitely gonna lose the election that way. So actually, I'm probably gonna lose it now that I said this. So never mind. You know what? Keep your money.
Ooh, I like that. They're too good for it at the end. Listen, that would work because it is from a practical. You can't be knocking doors and knocking boots at the same time, right? You got to choose one. And that's a good choice. All right. Well, finally, Sandi, we're going to ask you for your pitch to us, the impressionable and gullible voters of America. Why should we give you our hard-earned money?
Max, time is running out. Do you care about values? Do you care about values?
I love values.
Do you care about values? PayPal link below if you care about values. Only $1. Max, we mean it. Can you give us more than $1? Even $5 would help. Max, save democracy.
Wow, I actually was opening my wallet. Amazing work. Wow. If I was a billionaire donor, I would be throwing money at all of you, but sadly I have no money at all, so that's not really great. We've kindly reached the end of our game, so we have one more thing, our flagship game, which we call Signs O' the Times. So this is really based on the fact that there are unprecedented upheaval in our country. There's never been more protests. As someone who lived through the Bush era, I really thought that was going to be the peak of cardboard signs with witty slogans. But Americans today aren't just showing up to protest. They're kind of having a good time when they do it. So we sent around some of our favorite protest signs, and we asked our contestants to find a recent one that speaks to them. And this is where you, our audience, comes in. Our contestants are going to give a pitch, and you get to vote on the winner. So first, contestants, tell us about your protest signs, and then we will tell you how to vote.
Okay, well, I picked this one, and all right, here's why I picked it. I don't think this one's fair. Granted, I don't remember Home Alone 2 very well, but as a performer, he wasn't the worst. He's the worst at literally everything else. So I think if we could get him to focus on the performance, I've had this whole little thing in my head of This is real cocky, and it wouldn't work. But if someone could sit him down and convince him to just be a comedian, like, he would have a great comedy career. So if someone could go and tell him you would never make it as a comedian, maybe he would pivot to that. Anyway, so this really, it spoke to me in a way where I was like, first of all, you don't remember him in Home Alone 2. And second of all, maybe this would work. Maybe this person has the same thought I do. I don't know. Also, I understand that that's the logo for Home Alone 2, but it's not very representative, all right? They were in New York. It should be the opposite. It should be all the lights are on all the time. I know. Okay, that's it.
No, airing your grievances with the Home Alone 2 graphic is exactly this forum.
Yeah.
But I also think you're right that I can absolutely imagine Donald Trump headlining the Riyadh Comedy Festival. That sounds like exactly in his wheelhouse.
He'd have a happier life. He should be doing that instead. Do it instead.
You know, you always kill when you can do a drone strike. Awesome. Well, thank you, Sandi. I think that's good. Not just a sign you picked out, but some good constructive criticism for this person on Reddit if they find this or they see this.
I have a lot of criticism for the people of Reddit.
Understandably so.
Yeah.
Pete, you're up next. Show us your sign and tell us why you think it's the one.
This has got to be my favorite here. What would Dolly do? Not this fucking messy. I just love Dolly Parton as a person. She gives away free books. She championed the vaccine effort in Tennessee during the COVID. Yeah, I mean, she's awesome. And still, at whatever age she's at right now, I would still hit. She is a dime. Dolly, you are my one hall pass. I already got cleared with my wife, even though we haven't had the conversation yet. I'm just saying, slide in the DMs, Dolly. Slide in the DMs. And keep showing up on protest signs like this one.
There you go. Now I know why Pete insisted on being on the show. He needed the platform to reach out.
Dolly Parton.
And listen, she's got to be there. I will say she's definitely the opposite of Donald Trump too, in that one of her biggest songs is 9 to 5, about being a working person and having to make a living, something he definitely has not had to worry about. Leon, we've got you. Which one of these signs did you pick out, and why did it speak to you?
Yeah, girl, hold my earrings. And for multiple reasons. Number one, it is great and terrible at the same time. It's almost good artwork, but then it's kind of a little not quite on the note. Number two, I don't even think the Statue of Liberty even has earrings. But if there was ever a time for Lady Liberty to want to take the earrings off and smack somebody, it's right now. So yeah, and that's somebody being Donald Trump. Or Pete Hegseth, or a whole bunch of people. Cash Patel, you smack his eyes back to normal. that man, that is the most weird looking. He looks like someone the FBI should be investigating, and not just for and not running the place. All right, but yeah, I just think it's a good concept because people are fed up, and it's not the classiest message in the world, but also people are fed up, and you don't get to tell people how to feel or how to react to their anger and their frustration,
Yeah, how much politeness do you owe people who don't want you to be alive?
Who don't? Yeah, exactly. If I had earrings, I'd take them off myself.
Yeah. Well, believe me, this is 100% honest. Believe me when I say that the first thing I'm going to do when we are done with this is Google if the Statue of Liberty has earrings. I will not be able to sleep at night until I know the answer to that.
Well,
I kind of hope so.
If Lady Liberty has earrings, I stand corrected, and I apologize immediately too.
If she doesn't, then I would like to talk to Cardi B about starting a foundation to get her some big hoops to just really represent New York.
Honestly, Cardi could probably, the way her album's going right now, she could probably just buy it herself and just here, my gift to America.
There you go. Awesome. Well, I think those are all incredible picks. It's hard to decide. I think that my favorite might have been Sandi's just because of the comprehensive level of analysis that we got there. But, it's not up to me. We want to know which sign you out there watching like the best. So this is how you can sign up to win $1,000. You go to WeThePeople.WTF, you register with your email, and you vote on your favorite one of these signs as advocated for by our panel here. And just by doing that, you're entered to win. We will contact the winner. If you want to enter again, it's WeThePeople.WTF. You can always drop a comment below, keep the conversation going. You can absolutely smash that subscribe button and follow at WeThePeople.WTF on all the platforms. And before we go, Sandi, Pete, and Leon, we can let the folks know what you're working on or where to find you. Sandi, where should they look?
Right now, what I'm working on is I am entering to win $1,000. From what I understand, as of today, the drawing is between 4 people. So, Leon, I'll see you in the drawing.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know how I'm going to compete with that breakdown of the Home Alone logo, because that was a stroke of genius, and it is very just accurate. They kind of got lazy.
Drawing.
They got lazy with
we
it.
got a 50-50 shot here. It could be either of us. We could also choose to split it.
That would be
Very
very
egalitarian.
That'd be very non-Donald Trump of you. I appreciate that. Now you were voting for Zoran. I can tell. I appreciate you.
I did. But I did.
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
I ranked him 1. I just shot a special, and it's coming out in the spring.
Awesome. Yeah, check it out. Very excited to see that. Sandi has been such a great performer in the stand-up space for so long. So excited for the special. Leon, what about you? You got anything going on? You want to throw out your social medias or any projects?
Yeah, I mean, I have a couple of shows I do in DC. I have like a show I do monthly over out in Crystal City, Virginia, called just at Highline R&R Showcase. And I also have a bi-monthly show that I'm doing right now where it's basically just me doing a DJ set and cracking jokes about the music and different tropes. It's called R&B Roast Battle, and I do it twice a month. It's really fun. So stop on by over here in DC on U Street, popular area for people to get arrested when the National Guard is in town. And I'm on all social media at Listen to Leon.
Absolutely. And listen to Leon, you should. What about you, Pete? What do you want to throw out there?
Yeah, you can follow me at Badass Wizard on Instagram, and the comedy troupe Max and I are in Midnight Gardeners League, or Midnight Gardeners on all platforms. Yeah.
Yeah, I love when you call it a troupe, because it really sounds like we travel from town to town with like a tent, and I wish that was true.
We do wear like medieval jesters costumes too. So.
It is the vibe. You seem like you'd have a tent.
It's really just because burlap is the cheapest fabric and we make our own clothes. All right, well, thanks everybody for watching WeThePeople.WTF, and until next time, remember to exercise your right to life, liberty, and being as pissed off at the government as you need to be. My name is Max Wolfson. See you later.